I bet people only watch us just to see what I'll screw up next. Okay, well that's stupid. Why would I say that?
Take two.
Oh boy. I might start writing myself a script here. I think we're already running into an issue. Now, let's just do it the redneck way. Well guys, here we are again, and I went ahead and ordered a replacement power brake kit from Summit with the correct bracketry, so the brake master cylinder shouldn't be hitting the shock towers here. And we're already getting off to a bad start because I just pulled the stuff out of the box, and while everything looks like it should be correct, once again we have no instructions because this says power brake pedal assembly for 74 to 86 Jeep CJ. So and the funny part about it is this bracketry looks just like the bracketry on the old kit. So we're gonna see what we've got. I mean, I know the new brackets look nothing like this. This is actually them here, which is very similar to what the CJ Pony Part kit provides. So we're probably gonna be all right. I've watched enough videos on YouTube about it so I can probably do it with my eyes closed. But I guess as long as the parts are correct, these instructions don't matter. So let's dive in. This is a little bit tedious because it's 3 pieces all together. So it is what it is. Making stuff work. It didn't come from the factory. Oh boy. We're already running into an issue. I had read a review that somebody needed to elongate the holes a little bit, and it seems like what I may be running into right here. Let's see it.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Would you like to raise the car up, you get under it, and be face to face with it instead of leaning over an angle?
This is why I have you around, because you're the brains of the outfit. So yes, let's do that. I guess this is the advantage that all those other car videos didn't have, because all of them had their motors and transmissions and everything in there. So I guess I can count my lucky stars that we've got all this taken out. And yep, they do not line up at all. They are way off. We'll just open this one hole up, just one size on the Christmas tree bit there, and we should be don't try that at home. I don't want nobody coming back and complaining, I saw him do it. So alright, let's see. So we are, yes, that's where we need to go. Is the third time going to be the charm here?
Heck yeah.
Hope so. If it ain't, I'll just weld it on there and be done with it. quite a bit off.
And the brackets are supposed to be facing in like that?
That's what I've seen.
Okay.
Alright, let's take this one more step here.
Just try it first.
Probably a good idea, isn't it? Instead of trying to sit here and beat my head against the wall, which is about what I'm usually good for. Hey, there we go. Finally. Alright, so we got them started. One. Could you hand me a 1/2 inch wrench from over there and I'll... Alright, let's see if we can't get these well. Like I said, a 9/16.
You want to go back?
Well, the bottom one I think is... Oh, dang it. Why didn't it fit? What? Oh, I think I tried this weird little... These old school Pittsburgh ratcheting type. I don't think my dad's ever been too happy with these things since he bought them. But I just use the box end. So yeah, if you would, go grab me one of those little short ones like this. Little stubbies.
9/16.
Yeah, little stubbies like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to get this barely snug so I can wiggle that booster on. That's going to be a whole nother ordeal there too, because we'll have to be reaching in behind here, behind in these brackets to tighten those bolts up. So,
You want this or not?
yeah. Well, I can use that when I put the other bracket in. Right now, I like to use this one. If we've got more length on it to get in the way of more stuff.
Yeah.
Make me angry. So, alright. I bet people only watch us just to see what I'll screw up next. But that's okay as long as you're watching. Alright. Could you hand me that booster down there, please? Thank you. Now I want to put this booster with the vacuum port facing the engine. I mean, but there's nothing to seal this off. There's
There's a rubber boot in that box.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go grab it, please.
Do you want this box up here?
No. Yes. Okay.
There's a rubber boot in it.
Oh, there is, isn't there? All right. Well, issue number. What are we on now? 50. This boot does not seal on the firewall, and there's no seal for us to use. So
all the videos you've seen, was there an extra seal?
no, actually they didn't have anything on there. So I've always just assumed that this sealed up there. But I guess what we can do is,
Do you want to make a grommet out of a piece of tube?
well, that's what I was about to say. We'll get this on there.
Are you sure you don't want to just cut a hose or whatever and put a grommet in there?
That's probably a good idea. Let's try that. Let's try the non-rednecky, well, the less rednecky way
I have to say
first.
it twice for it to like sink in.
wrap a bunch of tape around here and that'll seal it off. That's because that's the quality work we do around here, buddy. You remember the tape that you were getting on to me about using so much of the other day?
Mm-hmm.
About the
Electrical tape.
yeah, the electrical tape. Would you grab that for me, please? Now, let's just do it the redneck way.
You may hold it.
Ooh, this is 3M. This is nice.
Only the best.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. All we're trying to do is just build this up a little bit so we're not sucking in oil fumes and exhaust fumes and all that. That's it, just trying to create a little bit of a better seal. This is obviously not the optimum thing to do, but that's what we've got.
There's always spray foam too.
Yeah. Then we're gonna need another round or 10. Okay, now that we've got our redneck firewall seal installed, let's see if we can get it all on there. Oh yeah. Now what we've got to do is we can't shove this thing all the way in because we won't have any room to put these nuts on, so we got to put it partially the way on, or part the way on, let me say that. And I'll be dadgum, these nuts won't even alright, round
So what happened?
however many this is. Well, when I tried to put the nuts on, they wouldn't clear this wall right here. So I'm gonna have to loosen these back up again. All in the way. Oh boy. Yeah, kidding me. Okay, we got one started. One in a row, that's good. Yeah, because this is kind of a pain. I mean, people need to see what they're getting into, for sure.
I'm trying to get what you're doing more than you.
That's fine, man. Good.
Well, I say no,
Oh,
but
wow.
what?
Wow.
You gotta show me.
That's really... Those bottom bolts on that bracket are going to be... Wow. Wendy just asked me, was I sure the brackets were on right? And it does look like it would be easier to tighten the bolts up with them the other way, but the fella on the CJ Pony Parts video said that's the way they're supposed to go. But I have seen people put them in the other way, so I mean, maybe I should have done that. So anyway, as long as I get the bolts tight, I don't really care. I don't foresee it ever being an issue again until next year when the booster fails. Alright, let's see here. See if I can, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. trying to get the wrench in there and it won't go.
What needs to happen?
Well, a head examination would probably be a good idea. So I guess I'm gonna loosen these bolts up, slide this out so I can tighten those two bottom bolts, and then slide this back in without taking everything completely apart. Yeah, they conveniently cut in the video, if I'm remembering correctly, in the CJ Pony Parts video, they cut out a big section there, so, and it was right about here. So I'm just wondering if he had a cussing fit or what. So I don't know. That guy doesn't seem like he'd be that kind of person, but you never know.
Things get tested too much.
Yeah. They say all them big squares. So let's see here. Now maybe I can get the 9/16 down in there. Guess what? I can't. So
I don't want to turn the brackets around.
well, I guess since we've already got it taken all the way off, that's probably a good idea.
I mean, it just seemed like...
I think it's time to have a parade, because I just listened to you on the first try. To be honest with you, it looks like it's a lot easier this way than it was the other way. So I don't know if the fellas at the CJ Pony Parts place, their video was just wrong or what, but I mean, it seems to be going together a little better this way. So this is the way we're going to go. So now we got to get our brake rod extension and install that. Just run that nut back on there. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. That's where she needs to be. Was there no kind of, I guess there's no kind of bushing in there, huh? That's weird. Figured there needs to be a bushing in there, but I guess not. Alright, well let me get this. Uh-oh. Did you just blow that little thing out? Yeah, it'll be alright. Okay. Sorry, babe. Alright, let's see if we can't get this stuck back on there. I think this is how that goes, and I'll probably be having to take this back off again because I'm doing this wrong as well. There we go. Alright guys, we're back up under the dash again. I need to take this, I'm going to have to take this brake switch back out again because I need to put a bushing on that brake master push rod. I don't remember. I just watched my old video of this too. Okay, once it comes off. Okay, down. There we go. Alright. So put that in place. Get our brake pedal up into place here. I need to remember to tighten that jam nut. Reinstall the brake switch. Almost. Oh, come on. Well, everything went together just fine until I put that bushing in there. Well, let's see what's going on here. Well, I don't see why it wouldn't. It goes on right there. Fits just fine. Maybe I'm just not holding my mouth right. Come on. Today was going to be easy. Now watch me break this thing now. Oh. Huh. How about that? That's what's going on here. Alright guys, I found another little problem here. When I had originally put this in, I had forgot to put the bushing in. So I came today and I was going to put the bushing in to take all the slop out of the pedal. Well, here comes another problem. If you'll notice, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this won't let these two holes align. That's why I was having so many problems. So I'm going to have to go grind some off the end of this so I can get these holes to align. So let's go try that. All it took, just a little bit of grinding right there. Can you see that? There you go. So now they will align all the way. All right, let's try this again. Hey, look at there. Finally. Now, get the pliers on it. There we go. Now, get this hook back up. And we are done with that brake booster installation. Oh, no, we're not. I lied. I forgot I got to tighten that jam nut. There we go. Now we're done. Guys, if you're still hanging with me, I really appreciate it. I consider you some long haulers. Because if it were me, honestly, I would have checked out a long time ago and said, you know, this guy's an idiot. I'm not watching this. But since you're still here, thank you. I wanted to give a big shout out to all my subscribers. We reached 50 this week. So yay! When I first started this, I told myself I was going to make it as realistic as possible. So some of the videos seem like they're a little long, but I mean, that's kind of the reality of it. You get into the shop and you run into problems, and sometimes they're equipment problems, sometimes they're instruction problems, and sometimes it's just this guy right here's problems. But I wanted to make it as realistic as possible. I said all that just so I could tell you guys I really appreciate you watching. And thank you for following along. Thank you for my subscribers. And check back with us next time. We're going to be doing a little bit more paint work and cleaning up the motor and getting it ready to drop in. I'm a little bit further behind than I want to be at this point. Right now it's close to the end of February. I'd really like to be further along than I am, because I did promise Wendy that she could at least start the car up and back it out of the shop by her birthday, which is now basically a month away. But we're making some progress. It's going to be a hustle, but I believe we can do it. So thanks again for watching, and check back with us next time. Thank you.